The President's directive to demand or require prior governmental consent to all sea vessels or ships entering Philippine waters jibes perfectly with internationally ratified laws as provided in the United Nations Convention of the Seas. PTV correspondent Naomi Tiburcio on the stipulations of Section 3, Article 17 that clearly defines or delineates the act of innocent passage in this report.
The palace is standing pat on the President's word on foreign vessels needing prior government clearance before passing through Philippine waters. This despite United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea or UNCLOS, allowing right of innocent passage to ships of all states to territorial seas on certain conditions. According to presidential spokesperson Salvador Panelo, this is also a means to ensure security of foreign vessels entering the country.
Sabi nga ni Secretary, nabasa ko yung statement ni Secretary Esperon, we will maintain that position as initiated by the President. Sabi nga ni Presidente, to avoid misunderstanding. Ibig sabihin, mas maganda yung alam natin para we can secure them also.
When asked on the case of Chinese sea vessels entering the Philippine territory, Secretary of Foreign Affairs Teodoro Locsin Jr. reiterated the country has already fired its diplomatic protest against China. This year marks the 25th anniversary of the Constitution for the Oceans. But despite state parties' involvement in UNCLOS, there is still risk to a country's security, especially on maritime affairs, like particularly recent events that have obtained in the Persian Gulf and South China Sea.
If only we respected pacta sunt servanda in our obligations under UNCLOS, there would be less animosity with its greater likelihood of conflict. If only the greatest power on earth led by the example of subscribing to UNCLOS, it would be a safer world.
Supreme Court Associate Justice Francis Hardaleza meanwhile said the Supreme Court is a lot serious in complying with the international convention and agreements amid cases of international law violations. Naomi Tiburcio for The Nation.